everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's Friday again. Well, these weeks are going by fast.
Oh, it could have been playing sound.
Yeah, it could have been playing sound in the background.
Yep, that might have been it. Let us know in the comments if that's fixed. That should be fixed. Sorry.
Martin Berger cracks the joke of Dustin, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off.
I think it was a whole...
Stephen Hopkinson asks, any UK codes?
I know what's going on. It is playing. So, yeah. Should be good. Hold on. That should have fixed it.
Actually,
Hold
let
on
me
a
see here.
tick.
I want to... Hey, hold on a minute here. Hold on a second.
Bear with us, everyone. What was happening was the stream was playing in the background on the computer, so they were getting like a hello, hello, hello. So,
Oh, gotcha.
Yep, it's been fixed. I'm not hearing an echo anymore.
perfect. Sorry, everybody. We will.
So what was it officially? The desktop audio was on?
Yep, it was.
Ah.
Because I normally monitor the stream on my laptop. But anyway, we are good to go. Sorry about that.
Having to hold my hand a little odd.
Is my where's the OBS? I can see
Oh,
where
I
I'm...
gotta bring it back to you. Sorry.
Give me my OBS. I can't see.
So talk a little bit about, Nick, about how people are going to get these drawings.
Yes. So
Because I'm just going to do them. You got to distribute them.
here's what we're doing. The books are on sale this weekend for those people who might have missed it because of the weird, crazy echo. Sorry about that. If you head over to creatureartteacher.com/books, you can pick up all of our books on sale. And if you happen to live in the USA, you can get free shipping this weekend. So that's what we're doing with the books. And what we're going to do is anybody who places an order this weekend, we're going to randomly give people these drawings. So if last time I think we did like 20 or 30 books, and I think we got 20 or 30 orders. So basically almost a one-to-one. If you placed an order, you got a drawing. I think, we're not guaranteeing everybody's getting a drawing, but if he does 10 drawings and only 10 people order, you're getting a drawing. So, and he's going to be doing both books today. So right now he's working on the Art of Volume 1, but we will also be doing some of the 100 drawings books here in a little bit.
But you can't win if you don't enter.
So enter now. You got to do it. Come on, enter.
But anyway, yeah, so Snowbear's been going really well. And cranking away. Finally got that. I've been working on this big shot for 5 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. Finally got it off my desk.
When is the deadline for Snowbear, Aaron?
We're trying to finish it by May. It's going to be a little difficult, but we're going to see what we can do.
Come what may.
Yes.
What's the website to order the books again?
Go to creatureartteacher.com/books.
Actually, let me
Is
zoom
that
in
actually
a
on the
little more.
slide? No, it is not.
There we
I
go.
posted a link in the comments.
Link in the comments below.
There we go. I'm not used to drawing at this angle, so I'm feeling very awkward.
Whoever says, Dustin doing Arnold's voice makes me laugh every single time. Thank you. I try my best. Ah. Zelji says, that shot is beautiful. My family said, wow, when I showed them the sequence leading to it.
Ah, cool. I'm glad. Yeah, thank you. It's definitely coming together. I'm really happy with what we're getting so far.
Stephen Hopkinson says, I didn't even realize there was a second book. Is one new? Also, I don't suppose you know what the price for shipping is for the UK. Also, nice Arnie impression. Thank you.
It should be about $29.99 for shipping to the UK, or $24.99. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's one of those.
Now, is that in US dollars or is that in,
That's in US dollars. Which I don't know if it's changed since, but a couple days ago it was actually 1-to-1 on the euro.
Oh, is it? Wow.
Might have changed since. That was maybe a couple weeks ago.
Have you seen the new trailer have you seen a trailer for the new Black Panther movie?
No.
It looks really good.
Oh no, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
The No Woman, No Cry
Yeah.
sequence. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really curious on how they do that story.
There we go. Get a little Snowbear drawing in there.
Top 5 movies or series I should watch on Disney Plus. Number 1, Brother Bear.
Bluey.
Yeah.
I did watch I did see Lightyear.
Oh, you know what? I've got some markers over
That's
here.
all
I
right.
can do the underdrawing of those.
Yeah, it was all right. It was just the whole villain part was a bit. It didn't quite feel like something that Lightyear would do.
It was totally out of character.
Yeah.
I could definitely feel the company being run by someone else.
Yeah.
Faux show.
Twitch question: is there a reason that artists use woodless pencils? I've never understood the concept of it.
Because you get more graphite. You get a bigger drawing utensil. That's why. That's
Oh, yeah,
why,
so
that's
do you
what
have-
I'm holding here.
I definitely agree with the Imagineer documentary. That's a great series to watch on Disney Plus. And
Is that going
a
to
nice good friend
dry to
Joel is
nothing?
in the last few episodes of the Imagineers documentary.
Yeah.
When they talk about the Pandora and Cars parks and sections of the parks.
He also did a bunch on the Tree of Life and
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom, although he might not be in that section of the.
But his big moment in the documentary though is talking about the
Floating rocks.
yeah the full, not only the rocks but also the beams that were set up for the floating rocks of Pandora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I noticed this on the stream the other day, Dustin.
Yeah.
You're so far away from your microphone. A lot of times you really don't sound like you're.
I sound very distant.
Yes.
How's this? Is this better?
Should be quite a bit better. Oh, so also this weekend over at Creature Art Teacher, we're running our Labor Day sale.
Or Labor Day weekend
Everything
show.
is marked down 40% off or more. In fact, a lot of it's a lot more than that. But if you use
I got my
you can place an order,
puppies
and if
on.
you use code Labor Day 2022, you can take an additional 15% off your entire order.
Happy Labor Day.
Which means Monday's a paid holiday, Justin.
Yes. Day off. I mean, no, I want to work. Casper
little
asks,
underdrawing.
can you draw Kenai or Coda, please?
Nope. Today's
It's all
Snowbear Day.
today.
Wait, you're only doing snow bears?
Snowbird.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm just curious. Books.
Yep. I'm in Snowbear mode.
Did you already explain the differences between the two books? There's
They're
100
two
pages.
entirely different books.
Yeah.
One is we'll show them here in a minute. Aaron, why
Yeah.
don't you? Show the books.
Yeah, one's the art of book that has a lot of pages and a lot of beautifully rendered art pieces that Dad has done, and then there's 100 pages book, which is all more of rough sketches,
all.
but still really well.
So there's two books. The one book is The Art of Aaron Blaze, Volume 1, which has all kinds of Aaron's work and career and all kinds of traditional painting, digital art, all kinds of stuff. The other one's called 100 Drawings, and that's strictly pen and ink drawings. 100 pen and ink drawings.
Show you in just a second here after I finish this.
Mariana Garcia says, "I'm late. What are we watching?" Father is drawing on some books for giveaways.
So what we're doing is if you go to creatureartteacher.com/books and order a book this weekend, they're on sale. Anybody that places an order this weekend is randomly going to get one of these drawings. And if you use code USA Books and you're in the United States, you'll get free shipping. Have you ever drawn a crocodile skull?
Drawn in a crocodile skull?
Never drawn one, but I've got an alligator skull right up on my shelf.
I have a crocodile tooth.
We do, actually.
I've hardly ever taken this off since I've gotten it. I love this thing.
Oh, yeah.
All thanks to Jorge, the owner of the Cheetah Tented Camp in the Masai Mara.
What is your polar bear's name? He's magnificent.
Glenn. As in Glenn Keane.
Snowbear.
There he is. There's two.
Who?
Here's the
Shea says, in a world of constant subscriptions, Creature Art Teacher has been the best value ever. The Snowbear streams have been amazing.
awesome. I'm glad you like them because I love doing them. So here's the 100 drawings book for those of you that don't know we have it. And it's exactly that. It's 100 ink drawings. 100 of my drawings.
And the whole code thing that
Some are realistic like this. Some are designed like this. And then others, there's a picture from a guy I saw in Thailand. And then some of them are goofy, fun images like this, influenced by Heinrich Clay.
and the whole QR code thing, is that in both books or is it just one of the books that have
Both of them.
Both of them. And it's a very special thing for these books. I want to explain what the QR codes do in
Yeah,
the back
so
of
if
the
you
book?
show that, Aaron, at the back of the book, what he's talking about. So both of these books have pages of QR codes in them, and if you, I think in the 100 drawings, there's just a single code because it takes you to a playlist.
Yeah.
But on the Art of book, there's a whole bunch of QR codes, and any of the images that are in that book that have a corresponding time-lapse recording or real-time demo where Aaron painted that video or painted that image, it'll take you straight to the book, or straight to that video, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not only can you see the artwork itself in the book, but you can see the process of it being done online through the QR codes, which is a really unique feature. And I don't even think I've heard of any other books or artists doing that sort of thing.
These markers are so awesome.
Oh, those the
Little
Olos?
markers.
Yeah.
Olo.
Hello, Olo.
Martin's asking, are you planning on watching the Artemis 1 launch attempt tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes, we
At what, 2:30 tomorrow?
2:30 tomorrow, yeah.
You guys gonna drive out there again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning on being here by 11 tomorrow, so we head out by noon. and hopefully be there by 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we'll get to the same spot that we were before. And this time, instead of the sun will be in our faces, it'll be behind us, which will be perfect for lighting. And hopefully, not only do we get a good view, but I'll be bringing my camera, so hopefully, be getting good shots in the process too. Cora Dawson says the Great Horned Owl sketch is my favorite one in the whole book.
It's number one. It's the first one. That's ink and watercolor. My head in the way.
Erica Bay
Erica Bay, who's that?
commented two things back to back, so I'll just say both of them. They are both beautiful books, and I need some Olos.
Hello, Olo.
Olo. Yeah, the Olo markers are they out yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out, right?
Yes, sir.
You sure? Nice nice hair.
So I was wondering if I was...
Yeah, it's only the bottom screen. You're not blocking the drawing.
I got pool head.
You got what?
Pool head.
Pool head. Yep.
You're in the pool right before the stream.
Steven says, I noticed when I try and order, it goes up an extra 25 USD shipping if I add the second book too. Is that right? 50 USD shipping for both books?
Say that again?
He's saying that when he tries to order both books, he gets charged an extra $25 for shipping because they ship separately. They don't ship together.
No, I actually do ship them together, but that's
Oh.
what it costs. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Because it puts you over a weight.
Ah.
If you're going over to Europe, or Asia, shipping is very expensive these days. Unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. Did you know the service module on the rocket was built in northern Germany?
No, I didn't know that. That's pretty darn cool.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the components, if I recall, were made by different companies. Like one's from, like some parts are from NASA, some parts are from Boeing, some parts are from this company, that company, and as Martin said, one of the modules being from Germany.
There's that one.
Erica says I finished the gesture course yesterday.
Oh yeah, the gesture course. We didn't have that. First of all,
yeah.
that's amazing. But the gesture course, for those of you that are interested, I just finished a new course. Let's see here. My phone keeps ringing. It's driving me nuts. I'm getting so much spam. The last couple of weeks, I've been working on this course on gesture drawing, human gestures, animal gestures, landscape gestures, and even drawing objects. And we just got it done. We just got it out, and it's available now. So if you're interested in gesture drawing, go on over to Creature Art Teacher and check it out.
Yeah, actually, today is the last day you can get it for 80% off, because now that it's out, the price is going up. That was a special pre-order deal that we extended for a couple days. So if you want to take advantage of that, you got until midnight tonight.
So I guess you could say it's last call.
Mm-hmm.
They would change the scene back to hair.
Oh, sorry.
But once again, you weren't blocking the shot entirely. It's just the bottom half of the screen was hair. What is the most dangerous animals in South America?
Most dangerous?
Most dangerous.
Probably a mosquito.
Malaria.
Yeah.
When you were in any of the South American areas, do you see any wildlife?
No, I haven't. I haven't been out in the wilds in South America, unfortunately. And these markers are so new. There's so much ink coming out of them.
Uh, Steven, who was asking about the shipping costs, wrote back saying, "Understood, thank you. Would it go up even more if I added more books, or can I get more weight in it if I'm paying 50 USD? For example, if I bought my sister one of the books too, would that be 50 USD shipping still, or would it be up, or would it go up 25 per book?
It's per book because of the weight of the stuff. So
25 per book.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So if you order four books, you're having to pay $100 in shipping.
And that just has to do with the fact that we actually pay more than that to ship them. It costs us more than that per book to ship it over. So
Mariana Garcia asks, congratulations on your books, Aaron. When you left Disney, did you ever think you would have a community this large?
No, never. It wasn't even on my radar. It wasn't something I was thinking about at the time.
You were thinking about just the next movie or something.
Yeah.
Or you were just trying to figure out what to do after Disney. Catra asks, ever heard of Norman Ferguson, Aaron, the animator and creator of Pluto that back in the 30s was made the popular character thing?
No, I know. I'm sure I've heard of him, but I don't remember him.
Are these drawings in both books, or are they just doing one of the two books?
No, I've done. This is my third drawing in the Art of book, and I've done one drawing in the 100 drawings book.
Yeah, so there will be drawings in both.
There will be
books.
drawings in both books. Yes.
How many drawings are you thinking of? How many books are you thinking of drawing?
I don't know. Till I get tired of it.
Till I get sick and tired of drawing.
I do want to try something on this though. I want to see if it bleeds.
Are you going to?
We can kill it.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. If you're gonna find, or are you gonna find an actor to voice Glenn for Snowbear and
No.
Voice auditions?
there's
Nope.
no dialogue.
There's no
No
dialogue.
dialogue.
Twitch question. Did you work on Brother Bear, the Disney movie, and how much fun was the experience?
Yes, I did work on it. I directed it. It was actually my concept, along with Chuck Williams. We came up with the idea for it, and it was a lot of fun to work on it. Lots and lots of fun. I wonder. I'm just experimenting now. Someone's going to get an experimental one. Like this. Let me see, looking at my different, ooh, there's a color, an interesting color way down there. Let's see what we got here. Yep. So because they're alcohol based, it makes the Sharpie bleed.
Maybe in a little bit you can leaf through the book a little bit because a lot of people aren't actually aware of what's in the books.
Yeah, here we go. Let me zoom out.
There you go.
Getting a little bit of glare on it. But it's character designs, it's production design stuff, it's all my fine art. It's all kinds of stuff. What's that?
Wildlife art. Yeah.
Wildlife art, yep. Lots and lots of art. It's all straight up painting. There's no boring dialogue. It's a nice picture book. Right there. Got hundreds and hundreds of pieces in here.
How did you begin to find your style?
Your style evolves. It's just by doing a lot of art. I just did a lot of art, and style evolves out of that. My style is not something that I set out to do. Oops, gotta go the other way. There we go. There's another one. Ba-da-dum, dum, dum. Let's jump over to this one. Let's see, I think I can use my Bimoji pens. Yeah, I order them by the bagful, these Bimoji pens. I think I can use the markers over that and it won't bleed. I think, I'm not sure. Of course, I can't get into the bag. You got that knife, Nick?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute, forget it. The bag opens. I didn't see that. So what I'm using here is a Bimoji brush pen. Bimoji. 100 drawings. Let's see what we can do with our Bimoji brush pen. I'm just laying in a quick underdrawing.
Mars asking, how do you like the Nero pencil, Aaron?
Love it. Who was asking that?
Martin.
Yeah, I love it.
And also, Patricia asks, what material you suggest for traditional drawing as a beginner?
What material?
Yeah, what material?
Anything, good Strathmore paper. The surface is the biggest thing. So good Strathmore paper. I recommend getting like gray tone paper. That way you can work light as well. And then just start getting that paper dirty. I don't know if you guys have seen Disney's Polar Bear documentary.
I have not yet.
Yeah, I'm just talking to the crowd here. It's awesome. If you get a chance, watch it. I've watched it quite a few times, getting inspired for Snowbear.
Any new questions on your end?
Not at the moment. We're just watching the drawing.
Cora asks, have you ever heard of an animal called a coati? I recently saw one in person and think they're so great. They're like a Central American raccoon.
Yeah, it's a coati.
Coati.
Yeah. So funny you say that because I was just looking at one this morning.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, in social media.
For the viewer that says, "Hey, I'm new here, and I just wanted to know, do you also study anatomy and lighting, and how do you approach drawing?" Well, we have Aaron has a whole website over at creatureartteacher.com, and right now we have a Labor Day sale going on where all courses and drawing lessons, animal anatomy lessons, all that stuff are 40% off or more. We've got over 600 hours of courses and tutorials on there now, so we just, with the gesture course, Aaron, we just officially crossed the 600-hour mark. So,
Awesome. Yeah, so I talk about lighting. I've got a whole course on lighting. I've got, and my
drawing.
approach to drawing is basically, I try to think about how the drawing's going to sit in the field, of the paper, and think about the composition. Then I approach it with simple shapes, a gesture drawing, and then I lay it in like I'm doing now with brush pen or whatever other material I might be using.
How was your first time working in an animation studio?
How was it?
Yeah, how was it?
It was awesome. I came into animation, during the new Renaissance, during the late 80s and early 90s, and all through the 90s and into the 2000s. And so, being in animation during that time was amazing. One of the things I love about these brush pens is the thick and thin. You can vary up the thickness of the line. Now, let's see if this holds up to the markers. Let's see, what color do I have? Yeah. That was number three. Let's see. Well, looks like it holds up pretty good. Yeah.
Can bears really move their ears like this?
Yes. Yes, they can. They'll flatten them just like a dog or a cat would flatten their ears when they feel threatened.
What's your favorite animated movie?
Brother Bear, Brother Bear, probably Lion King and Beauty and the Beast. Those are my favorites. It's I could have just leaned back. All right. Centered.
Why did you say Mark Hen's work is looser and Eric Goldberg's animation is tighter on a previous stream?
Why did I say? Because they are.
But what do you mean by that?
Looser means a lot more searching lines. Eric Goldberg is much more precise with his line work. It's just two different styles.
What would you say is your favorite part of Brother Bear?
I think the backgrounds.
And how long did you work on Brother Bear?
6 years. Worked on it for 6 long years.
And Senzo on Facebook says, I'm downloading Brother Bear now to watch.
Oh, cool.
Hope you enjoy it.
Cool, cool, cool.
That sounds so cool, you guys.
I don't mind it tilted like that.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, for those people that might have joined late, the reason Aaron is drawing in these books is Aaron has 2 books available. One is called, the one he's drawing in now is called 100 Drawings, which is a collection of 100 pen and ink drawings. And the other one is his Art of Aaron Blaze Volume 1 book. Right now, this weekend, for Labor Day weekend, both of those are on sale. They're on sale for everybody. But if you're in the USA, you can get free shipping if you use promo code USA Books. And you can pick those up by going to creatureartteacher.com/books. Brian asks, Aaron, do you feel there's a specific animal that's easier to sketch when learning to draw animals? You seem to draw a lot of bears.
I draw a lot of bears because I've just been drawing them a long time. I like them. And I am drawing a lot of bears today because they're all snow bear. But yeah, I mean, some animals are easier than others, obviously. But I mean, they all have their quirks and ways about them that make them, unique, obviously. Some of the harder animals to draw are like elephants, lots of complexity to them.
Twitch question. Would you work on another project like Brother Bear knowing how long it would take you? And also, is 6 years the normal time for a feature animation project? I always thought the standard was 3.
No, it's not 3. It's the standard now is about 4, and it used to be 7 years back in the old days.
And they also might be thinking of actual production versus pre-production, which is
Yeah.
there's a development.
Yeah, production
development
is 3, and
Yeah.
and but we spend a year and a half designing, or 2 years designing, writing, storyboarding, all of that. That's all pre-production.
And part of that's normal because you're going through, well, it's all normal. You're going through a development process that then you pitch the film to executives, that then you get a green light to then go into production, which then starts even more of that and ramps it all up, right?
Yeah. But the biggest thing, I mean, they could get done faster, but the biggest thing is, especially for a major studio, you've got, they plan out their movies 5, 6, at a time, and every year a new movie comes out, or every 18 months. And so if you've got 5 movies in front of you, you've got a long wait. So it's just a lot of development time.
Are you using the Emoji now? Someone asked me to play. Yeah, someone asked me to play something, and I wasn't sure what they were
Yes.
referring to. Now I see.
That's what I was talking about earlier when I was pulling it out of the drawer.
Yeah,
there.
no, I just was referring to a comment, so I was making sure that you were still on that to see if that's what they were asking about.
Mariana Garcia says, I remember I watched Brother Bear at a summer camp screening, and we didn't even finish it. We asked our parents to buy the VHS so we could watch it whole that same night. What a beautiful film and memories.
Thank you. Well, it was certainly a challenge.
And Kat Staten says, Brother Bear is so underrated and slept on. It's an absolutely wonderfully animated, beautiful story.
Thank you. Well, we felt pretty passionate about it, that's for sure.
And Kestra asks, what's the main differences between whales and dolphins?
Well, it depends on the whale. So you've got baleen whales, you've got toothed whales. Toothed whales are just basically all in the dolphin family. The largest dolphin is a killer whale.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yep.
Really? A killer whale's considered a dolphin?
Yeah, they're in the dolphin. They're all in the same family. They're small toothed whales.
No wonder why they make the same kind of clicking and whining sounds that dolphins do. Oh.
Yep.
So I guess you could call it a dolphin orca dolphin? Orcafin?
Orcafin?
Senzo asks, do you do wall murals?
Nope. I have, but it's not something I regularly do.
I've
been thinking about taking a bunch of Sharpies and drawing on our wall and doing a big design on our wall. I thought that could be kind of fun. There's another one. Put it on. Boom, boom.
For the person that was asking, I posted a link to the Emoji.
Oh, good.
I'm going to grab a... You guys want one?
I'll take one.
Like,
One of those plum soda waters. The blue ones.
I'll try one of those too, Dustin, if you don't mind.
If there's enough.
If there's not.
If there's not enough, give it to Nick.
No.
No, you got to try these, man.
this way so people see.
Your big hairy belly.
Have you ever
Big
done
hairy
it?
belly, big hairy back.
YouTube question. Have you ever done any character design for video games?
I've done animation for video games. I don't think I've done any character design. No.
Yeah, but not for the video game.
That's the animation that I was talking about.
What's your favorite scene from the 1940s Pinocchio?
Him skipping along, I think. The long kind of night lit pan down through the city. Thought that was pretty beautiful too.
I'm really looking forward to the to this live action. Like all the other ones, I've been very about, but this one actually shows good promise.
See, it doesn't do anything for me so far. The preview I saw, I was like, that looks like they're just doing another exact same thing. But hey, maybe. I do like Tom Hanks, so.
You can never go wrong with Tom Hanks.
I'm sure it'll be good.
One of the things I love about polar bears and their design is that long neck.
Vicho on Facebook asks, does all your animal knowledge come from studying them for artistic purposes, or did you study something else before becoming an artist?
No, all for artistic purposes.
This is a funny comment. All the live action remakes look like you put the original in the microwave for too long. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I really enjoyed Jungle Book. I know we've talked about that before. I thought they did a really nice job with that.
Yeah.
I liked the Maleficent / Cinderella angle to Cinderella because that was, or Maleficent or whatever.
No, the Sleeping Beauty. Oh, there was a Cinderella too.
Yeah. I liked both of those. Yeah, sorry, I was combining them into one movie in my mind. But they went beyond the scope of the original cartoon and added a bunch more stuff to it.
Yeah.
So I feel like they were doing better with the earlier ones, and then.
But then you get something like Lion King, where it's almost shot for shot of the animated version, but because they try to go with the quote unquote live action style, it completely removed the facial emotions of the film and the exaggerated emotions of the original film.
I agree with you there.
But what I'm liking this one is how they haven't really so much as completely changed his look in CG. Like it's still the same Pinocchio, like the same attitude, same animation style, just in CG form.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I like that they kept it close to the original characters.
Yeah.
Hey, Vedanta.
Max, you want to check on Max?
Yeah, was she out there? Just wanted, or just bring him out. Can you just bring him out to the living room?
And Jade Pride asks, which version of Pinocchio are you looking forward to the most? The live action one from Disney, or Guillermo del Toro's animated version? Is that how you pronounce his name?
I think Guillermo del Toro will do something a lot more original.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's like a stop motion.
I mean, they've got Tom Hanks exactly looking like Geppetto. I mean, it's There's nothing. They just are straight up just remaking it. The animated version.
Dustin ever uploaded a compilation video of all his Cowboy Bebop goodbyes, complete with Aaron's goodbye.
Say what?
What you do? Compilation video of all your.
Cowboy Bebop.
Twitch question: how do you study art from the old masters? Does it just come down to painting the same thing they did, or is there a bigger philosophy to it?
Yeah, I mean, it's understanding their palette, why they were doing what they were doing. It's all of that. I mean, the old masters were, they were creating movements that hadn't existed before. We take all that for granted because it's already there, but they were inventing it. And so it's a lot of understanding, trying to understand what they were thinking, what they were trying to achieve. And then you learn from that. It causes you to think in a different way. Let me see here.
Kat Staten says, did you know that polar bears have black skin and their fur is actually clear?
Yes.
One of my favorite bear facts.
Yeah, it
I
works
always
like
think
fiber optics.
I always think that their fur is actually white.
No, it's fiber optics. The caribou are the same. Caribou hair fur is hollow.
It's hollow?
Insulates them, yes.
Huh.
Let's see here. Trying to get to something a little darker. A little bit darker. Here it is. There it is.
Any plans to release a course on drawing sea creatures like dolphins, whales, sharks, etc.?
We've talked about it for sure. I just don't have plans on doing it anytime soon.
It's not in the immediate future.
Right.
Definitely something I'd love to get to eventually.
Yes.
Vedanta hopped onto the stream here saying that she just left for the kids.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And your answer earlier of the artistic purposes, Mark commented on that saying, now I have a picture in my head of a 7-year-old Aaron collecting skulls telling his mom, it's all for artistic purposes.
Oh, it was more than that. I collected roadkill and put them in the freezer. I really
I'm sure
did.
mom would open up the freezer going, what is this? It's for my artistic purposes.
For those who don't know, they joined us late. A couple days ago, we released our newest course on gesture drawing. And during pre-order, it was 80% off, which is the biggest discount we've ever done on a pre-order course. But that course is out now, so that pre-order price is going away. In fact, it ends tonight. So you can buy the course right now for 80% off. Get it while it's hot. You go to creatureartteacher.com/gesture.
Ooh. There's 6 books done so far.
It's awesome.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot out there.
So if only 6 of you order books, you have a 100% chance of getting a book with a drawing.
That's right.
That's just good investment.
Patricia says that I've heard that for character design, you have to use shape language like triangles or circles. How do you put it in your characters?
Say that again.
I've heard that for character design, you have to use shape language like triangles or circles. How do you put it in your characters?
I'm drawing it right now. See me starting with circles?
Yeesh.
I'm starting with a circle to construct the character.
I do think shape language is a confusing term for some people, what that actually means.
Yeah.
So maybe you can elaborate on.
Well, there's a couple of different ways of looking at shape language. Shape language usually it means like your stylistic choices. What are the shapes stylistically? How are they, being represented? Like the shape language in Aladdin was very fluid. Lots of round curves, and if you look at the genie, his shape language was very fluid. But even the objects were shaped like that.
Speaking of these books, by the way, we're actually starting to get low on them, and we are knee deep in laying out and designing Volume 2, which is going to be up for pre-order in the near future. But we've basically got enough stock probably for this sale. We're going to have some at Lightbox, which is next month. But then we're getting close to sold out. So if you are interested in picking up these books, get them now while we've definitely still got them. And like I said, this weekend, if you place an order, you got to, in the order they're processed, we're going to be giving away these signed and illustrated versions here that Aaron's doing today. So.
Yep, what he said.
And honestly, I'm just excited because, you know, I'll be able to finally walk through my garage again.
Exactly.
Kind of a generic question, but is there a difference between gesture drawing and figure drawing?
Well, figure drawing can be gesture drawing. They both can be, you can do gestures of figures, and that would be considered a figure drawing. But more specifically, it's a gesture drawing depending on how you do it. So if it's a quick kind of drawing where you're getting the essence down in very few lines, that's a gesture drawing.
What are your thoughts on South Park?
I love South Park. I think those guys are brilliant.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
I've been to the actual town that's
Yeah.
There's actually a South Park?
no,
Yeah.
it's there's not an actual town called South Park, but there's a town.
That's based off of?
Yeah, it starts with an F. Brain farting all of a sudden, but you go there and you look around and you're like, oh, this really does look like the town of South Park. It's just kind of funny. They've pretty much owned it too. There's South Park stuff everywhere.
Jay Price asks, any upcoming courses you have planning in the near future? I recently purchased your gestural drawing course.
Well, the gesture one I just finished, so not in the near future. I'm actually going to focus on Snowbear again.
Yep.
And keep that going.
We've got new courses from other teachers coming soon. We're in the early stages on new courses from Armand Serrano, David Coleman, and Ken Sperduso. Those ones are moving forward.
Those are going to be good.
We've got some other ones that we're in planning with other teachers as well. So we're pretty much always putting courses out about every other month or so on average.
That's the goal.
Sometimes more frequently than that. So usually there's a flurry of activity before the end of the year.
I thought it'd be kind of cute for him to look up at the other bear.
Yeah. For those people that don't know, we do have an annual membership on our website, which they're on sale. Nope.
Oh, that's not it.
I don't think I have a slide for it.
Oh.
But anyway, if you go to creatureartteacher.com, you can get, for one low fee, annual fee, you can get everything on the website. It really is, we think, the best deal in art education. Dustin did put up a slide that I meant to mention earlier. In a couple of weeks, Aaron is heading out to Wyoming, right?
Yeah, Du Bois, Wyoming, where I'm going to be teaching charcoal drawing and watercolor wildlife art.
Yes, and we got a slide for that. You can go to skbworkshop.com. That's going to be an in-person multi-day workshop.
5 days.
5 days. They're also doing an online component to it. So if you're not able to attend in person, there are spots available for people to attend remotely. So I'll post a link in the comments, but we would love it if we could see you there.
Nick's playing in a band instead.
Yeah. Vedanta will be there. The mysterious Vedanta. Meet her in person. Can that be her title now? The mysterious Vedanta. 'Cause 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 Shelly asks, where can we purchase these books? You can get them at creatureartteacher.com/books. If you're in the USA, this weekend only, you can get free shipping.
Free
USA
shipping. Free shipping.
The big book is over 250 pages, and the 100 drawings book is 100, well, just a little over 100 pages.
Will you ever go to Tanzania again?
Yeah, I'd love to go to Tanzania again. I'm not sure if I will or not. I'll probably end up in going to Kenya more often than not. I'd like to go over to Namibia and see the Skeleton Coast.
Aaron, are you going to do Inktober this year?
I don't know. I might. I'm not sure.
Got to do some more drawings for Lightbox, so.
Yeah, I mean, I probably will, but hey, I already draw enough, so I don't need a month to tell me to draw every day. I think I've averaged 50 drawings a day on Snowbear, and I've been on it for a month. So how many drawings is that? 5 days a week. It's 250 drawings times. So I've done 1,000 drawings on Snowbear already. All right. I like it better on the white part. Well, heck, I've my first mistake here.
First mistake. Oh, no.
My first mistake. Did you say steak?
Did you say steak?
Do you paint in oil or acrylic, and which do you prefer?
Yes. Yes, and I actually like them both. I don't have a preference.
Although you tend to do oil more often,
I do.
at least since I've known you. Maybe there was a time when that wasn't the case.
Only because you can really manipulate it easier, in my mind anyway. Oh,
Someone
I
asked,
wanna
what's
change that
Lightbox
expression.
on YouTube? Lightbox is a huge a huge in-person workshop for artists. It's in Pasadena, California. It's going to be this October. Literally going to be everybody I can think of is going to be there. It's going to be Loish is going to be there. Aaron's going to be there. Bobby Chu's going to be there. Tons of industry professionals from films, video games, comic books, you name it. They're all going to be there. It's a great chance to meet your art heroes or fellow artists and meet in person. And it's at the Pasadena Expo Center. The dates are October 14th through 16th. We're going to be there, and it'll be
Selling books.
Yep, selling books, signing drawings. If you go to lightboxexpo.com, you can learn more all about it.
was a fun little expression.
Do you prefer to draw or to animate?
Well, I'm drawing when I animate.
I think they mean as a discipline, like what you.
Yeah. I love animation. I go back and forth. Animation is an absolutely slow process, but the reward to me is really great. In the fact that you're bringing something to life. And there's so many facets to animation with, not just the animation itself, but with music and if you have actors, the voice acting and all of that. I love all that stuff. But I like to just sit here and draw too, so.
Some people are saying it's a bummer that Lightbox isn't also online this year. Yeah, it's, depending on where you're at, I get it. Obviously, not everybody can go and be in person, but, there's something special about actually being in person, and it's a tricky balance to try to do both, I would imagine. Because the first year when it was in person, it was such an awesome event. They only had one event, one in person, and then COVID happened, and so for the last 2 years it was online. And they did some really innovative stuff with the online stuff, and it was great. But it's just not the same from the artist standpoint as getting to be with one another in person.
Yeah, I like being able to interact in person for sure.
Yeah.
I'm over Zoom calls.
Yeah. I mean, there's a place for that, but I think everything doesn't have to be that. But I understand disappointment if you can't make it in person, and it's obviously cost prohibitive if you're international. Which this is just spitballing. It might be kind of interesting if they did it's only in person. I'm not saying for Lightbox, but any event. It's only in person if you're in that country, but if you're outside that country, then you can tune in remotely.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah.
Any questions, Dustin?
Not really. I mean, what did Glenn Keane base Beast, Ariel, Tarzan on?
Beast, Ariel, Tarzan on?
Yeah, all three of them. What did Glenn Keane base them all on?
Well, the Beast was based on a lot of different animals. Bison and mandrill, warthog. A lot of different animals in there. Tarzan, he was looking at a lot of skateboarders. I don't know what he did for Ariel.
Skateboarders.
I saw a thing. Ariel was partially based on Michelle Pfeiffer. I know that's the reference.
Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yep, for,
I think Glenn Keane for Tarzan just looked at a whole bunch of sports athletes of like
Yeah, he
surfers.
was looking at a lot of extreme sports athletes.
Yeah, inline skaters, skateboarders.
Yeah.
I always thought Tarzan looked a little bit like, who was the guy that was on MTV at the time? Dan Cortez.
I don't know.
Dan Cortez.
He was like the sports jock VJ.
Oh, I don't remember him.
Anyway, can you pull up a photo? Mario says, hope you left that page blank just to put your live drawing as a signature. And that's a great idea.
Trying to put some beauty back in the world, man.
This guy.
Oh, yeah, I can kind of Yeah, Tarzan though has like the dreadlock kind of look in his hair.
We got to see the woods.
Let's do a small one now. All right. All righty then.
Do you have any advice for artists with aphantasia, the inability to see or create images in your mind?
No, I don't have advice for that. I mean,
Glenn has that.
sit and draw from life. But I don't have that. So it's hard for me to relate to that.
Yeah, I saw an interview with Glenn where he actually said he has that, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
Since he's known for creating so much stuff from scratch, you know.
Yeah, that's something that never came up with he and I.
What is your favorite Richard Williams animation?
Thief and the Cobbler. The magician from The Thief and the Cobbler was just insane.
Daniel asks, I'm interested in becoming an animator like you, but my question is, how hard is it to become an animator?
It's hard. Drawing's hard. But it's super rewarding. And you got to study, and it takes time. It doesn't
Time
happen
and
overnight,
commitment.
that's for sure.
Watercolor question. My liquid Frisket got all gummy. Is there a way to make it runny again?
No.
Nope.
You gotta
buy
get
a
some-
new bottle.
No, you got to get a new bottle.
Our watercolor course is just $5. That ends on Monday. So if you head over to creatureartteacher.com and take advantage of the Labor Day sale, everything's 40% off or more, but a lot of stuff is even more deeply discounted, including that watercolor course. Whole lot of information on watercolor and Frisket and all kinds of stuff in there.
What was your favorite and least favorite Fantasia sequences in the original movie?
Night on Bald Mountain's my favorite. And my least favorite is the Ava. What's it called? The Ava. The big procession, the long. Ave Maria. I can't remember. Sorry, I'm mumbling. I'm getting no help from the guys here.
What was the question?
Yeah, see.
Sorry, I was searching something for another comment, another guest question.
No, I was just asking what the what's your favorite and least favorite Fantasia sequences?
And I couldn't remember the Ave Maria thing or whatever it's called.
The one thing.
Is Ave Maria the long procession, like the funeral procession thing, or I can't remember what it was.
It's just Ave Maria.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. And Fantasia 2000, the Firebird sequence.
That one's the best for sure. But I like Night and Bald Mountain. I'm thinking about the original.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
original, I like that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good one. I also like the sequence that had the dinosaurs, the T-Rex fighting the Stegosaurus.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when it came to Fantasia 2000, which I remember enjoying that one. I don't get what the why so many people didn't like that one. But I really like the one with the
Flying Whales.
well, the Flying Whales was a great one. So was the very last one with the forest woman with the
Yeah, the Firebird Suite.
But I like the one that's all in the cityscape. It's like that 19
Yeah, that's all Eric Goldberg.
1930s kind of style.
Yep, that was Eric Goldberg.
This is kind of an interesting question. What would you say is harder, to become a skilled animator or to get a job in animation?
You can't get a job in animation without being a skilled animator.
I don't know. There's lots of people working in animation that aren't super talented.
Yeah. I would rather have the skills to get the job.
Right. I mean, sometimes you develop skills on the job.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was an
That's exactly where my skills developed, is on the job.
Toby asked, will all of the books have these sketches or are they selected at random? This weekend, Toby, if you place an order at our website at creatureartteacher.com/books, I'm sending them out in the order that the orders come in. So the sooner you place an order, you're going to get one of these books. If he does 20
So the
books-
answer, yeah, the short answer is no, not all of them have the drawing.
No, exactly. Yeah, this book has been out for over a year now. We're getting low, and I thought it'd be an opportunity to, for people to get some drawings, and if you go to check it out. But yeah, it's just going to be in the order that they're fulfilled. So don't wait. Back today. Any plans to come to Spain?
I'd love to go back to Spain.
They invited us. They actually emailed us a little bit ago, and the dates didn't work out because I told them we were knee deep in
Yeah.
Snowbear, so they're coming back to us with some alternative dates. By the way,
Yeah, Nick and I were in Sevilla
yeah,
a couple of years ago.
it'd be cool
Teaching.
to get over to Barcelona and Madrid and stuff like that too.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed Spain.
Tristan asked, "Do you have any tips for drawing animals? I'm not really good at drawing."
Well, I've got several courses on drawing animals. I've got a whole series, animal drawing series, on my website. But the biggest thing to understand about animal drawing is just understanding the anatomy and understanding it, just taking the time to learn them. You're having a hard time with it because you haven't taken the time to study them yet. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And try to draw them from life. Observe them as much as you can.
Yeah, it's really the secret to anything is just practice.
Repetition.
Practice and repetition. What are your thoughts about all the artificial intelligence engines?
I think it's interesting. I can definitely see an agency out there not wanting to spend the money on an illustrator and doing something that way somewhere down the road, but I don't really give it much thought beyond that. For what I do, it's, it might affect somebody else, but it's not going to affect me. That's all I don't really know what to say about it other than that. People used to ask me about CG animation when I was doing 2D animation, and I said, oh, our 2D animation's never going to go away. So,
And in some ways you were right, and in some ways you were wrong.
exactly. So who knows? I definitely don't want to speculate on it because I'm never right when it comes to that, but there's the thunder already. Thunder and the lightning.
Martin says, "Can't wait for you to come back to Europe. Hope you bring Dustin and Vedanta next time."
No way.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Austria and Vienna. I liked Vienna a lot, I must say. There's another one.
Hey guys, Susie here.
Hey, Susie.
I've been practicing drawing at the supermarket with drawing the live lobsters.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Live lobsters.
Another YouTube question. Do you know Joe Weatherly? I had his class in college.
Yes, I do know Joe Weatherly. Yes, I do. He's an excellent animal artist.
Again, for people that tune in late, this weekend we're running our Labor Day sale. Everything is 40% off or more, and if you use code Labor Day 2022, you can actually get an additional 15% off your entire order. And this weekend only, if you're in the USA, you can get free shipping on our art books, Aaron's 2 art books, if you do code USA Books. If you go to the creatureartteacher.com/books and use code USA Books, you can get free shipping on those this weekend. And on top of that, you might be lucky and get one of these actual books here that Aaron is drawing in right now.
And also today's last call on the gesture
For alcohol? Oh,
to get gesture course on that's on sale 80% off, correct?
yes.
Yep, it's your last chance to get that today.
Yeah, it's only like $10, right?
Yeah. Will you make a second edition of the How to Draw Wolves, Coyotes, and Foxes course, focusing more on realistic wolves, coyotes, and foxes? That whole course is all about realism. There's very little cartooning in it.
Yeah, very little in there.
So probably not.
Yeah, the answer is no. I want to get more.
We're going to do primates.
Yeah,
reptiles,
I got reptiles, primates,
sea creatures.
African big game mammals,
We talked
North
about-
American big game.
I was just going to say big game in North America.
Yeah.
Katie asks, well, was wondering what do you think is the most important thing to practice, as in terms of animation?
Character interaction, changing of ideas, where a character changes idea or emotion. That's when a character comes to life. When you see a character thinking, that's when they're living and breathing.
Will you ever come to Romania?
I don't know.
We were invited, right? That was a couple of years ago. And it kind of fell through. Was that Romania?
Yep.
Yeah. And unfortunately, at the last minute, it sort of fell through. Well, no, that was all because of COVID. That's why it fell through. We would love to get there one day. Realism versus cartoon caricature. Which is more challenging?
Cartoon caricature for me is more challenging than realism. Because, doing a cartoon of something, caricature, whatever, it's really boiling it down to its essence and focusing on that. And that, to me, that's a lot more effort than trying to do realism.
Have you ever heard of the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation?
Yeah, and Detlef just got Artist of the Year for that.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty darned awesome. I don't know if he's watching right now, but if you are, Detlef, congratulations, you deserve it.
Very. Come to Texas. I will feed you steak.
Down in Texas. Steak last night, I went to Publix and ribeye steaks were on sale for $6.99 a pound,
Really?
which is insane. So I bought Achilles a steak and I cooked it for him for dinner.
Nice.
Achilles is my dog, by the way.
I also want to let people know that it's in 2 weeks, right? You're going to be out in Wyoming for the Susan K. Black Foundation. If you go to skbworkshop.org, I believe, yeah, you can learn all about it. Aaron's going to be doing a 5-day drawing and painting workshop. Again, the URL is skbworkshop.com. Sorry, I misspoke. .com. And if you check that out, that's a live in-person event, multi-day event. And they're also going to be doing an online component for that one. So if you can't attend in person, go to skbworkshop.com and you can check it out.
Oh, speaking of which, in the next week or so, Nick, I'm going to need you to help me get that set up. I've got to give a presentation on my career and all that, so I need the computer up and loaded up with all the stuff that I had on my other computer.
Gotcha. Also, we've got to film the
Yeah, I've got to get that done before we go.
Aaron is taking part in I believe they call it the biggest art collaboration ever, where it's this painting has been going all around the world to different artists, and James Gurney had it last and sent it on to Aaron. So Aaron's got it's one where they're all painting on the canvas together. So Aaron's got some drawing and painting to do.
Yep. I like this one. Nice expression. Friday, people. Can't believe it. Again.
Yeah, Aaron has been an animation machine. For people that don't know, we're knee-deep in production on our animated short film, Snowbear. You went pretty much full-time on that the first or second week of July.
Yeah, like halfway through July, I think is when I started.
Yeah, mid-July.
Yeah.
And he's been putting in 8, 9, 10-hour days every day animating Snowbear. For annual and monthly streaming members to our website, we're doing an additional 2 streams a week where you can tune in and watch those streams. Those have been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's been really successful. I've really enjoyed doing it with everybody, and everybody seems really happy with it. And what's cool is, first of all, it's an added bonus to becoming a member. So if you become a member, this is something you'll be able to join us on. But you get to see how we make an animated short. You're right in the room with me, basically, watching over my shoulder as I draw and animate, and you can watch it come to life, grow every day. We get a little bit more done every day. And
any plans to do any more traditional streams soon? Perhaps watercolor?
Yeah, I'm sure we will at some point. I'm just, like I said, I've been so neck deep in animation that's just kind of on the brain right now.
From Junji, question for Aaron. Is Snowbear inspired by any personal experience, or do you see Snowbear's story as being very different from your own?
No, it's actually very, very personal. There's different elements of it that kind of represent different points in my life. I don't want to give it all away because it'll give away some of the story.
I don't want to give it away, but Nick is, I'm the Snowbear.
Yeah. But the whole premise of the idea of Snowbear is that he's alone, and he's trying to find a connection, and he's alone up in the Arctic, and that just came from every story we write. I try to find something in my life that I can relate to it. And I'd gotten to a point in my life where I was alone, and I thought, well, maybe I'm going to be alone. I'll just be a bachelor for the rest of my life. And so I kind of tapped into those emotions and started coming up with some of the ideas for Snowbear. And then, and there's other parts of the story that kind of touch on other points in my life as well and experiences, but that we'll talk about on another date.
Chelsea says, "Oh my God, I just subscribed this week and turned into your Snowbear stream yesterday. It was amazing. 10 out of 10. Recommend."
Oh, thank you.
Eric is asking, Nick, how's the editing for the promo video for the workshop going?
Slowly, but it's coming. You'll know very soon.
I mean, I guess we could mention that. We've got the date for it at least. We just don't have the.
Oh yeah, we can talk about
We don't
it.
have
We've
the
talked
price
about
up.
it. We've talked about it
don't
on
have
the
the slide
stream.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have
we've-
the slide for it. Well, there's no place to send them yet. You can't sign up yet. But in November, we're doing another in-person workshop here in Florida. Keep your eyes peeled for this. We recommend you go to creatureartteacher.com and join our mailing list because that'll be the first place you can learn about it. But in November 7th through the 10th. So
Yep.
it's the night of the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, and you'd be leaving on the morning of the 11th. It's going to be a 4-day and night watercolor plein air workshop with Aaron and Ronnie Williford here in Florida, just a few minutes down the road, actually. And what's really cool, it's going to be about 25 or 30 students along with Aaron and Ronnie, and we're going to be camping out in cabin camping. So it's not going to be primitive camping in tents or whatever, but we're going to be camping, cooking by the campfire at night. We're going to provide all lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yep.
Everything's included. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be awesome. It's all cabins, and it's at Wekiva Springs State Park. So look that up if you're at home somewhere, and you can see how beautiful this park is. Wekiva Springs State Park, and there's lots of areas in the park that we're going to be drawing in, and so it's going to be very, very cool. Actually, there's some. Remind me afterwards, Nick. I want to talk to you about
Sure.
regarding that.
Absolutely. Daniel on YouTube asks, is it necessary to go to art school to become an animator?
No, especially not nowadays. Especially nowadays. No, not at all. There's so much online that you can learn. We've got courses. There's Animation Mentor, which is a great way to learn. There's
Schoolism has some
Schoolism. Yeah. There's a lot of great stuff there. Out there.
Now, sometimes if you're an international student trying to get or an international person trying to get a career in another country, whether it be someone outside the U.S. trying to get hired in the U.S. or someone from the U.S. trying to get hired over in Europe, sometimes a degree can help in terms of visa stuff. So that can be a factor.
Yes.
But as far as actually needing a degree to have a career, no. In the arts, not at all. Leandro says, come to our camping event. It'll be a very intense experience.
That's my dad joke.
Someone missed this earlier, but what is the name of the main character in Snowbear, the bear that makes the Snowbear? That's Glenn.
His name is Glenn, named after Glenn Keane.
We named him after Glenn Keane. Yep.
Last time I talked to Glenn, I remember him saying, he goes, Aaron, I'd really love to see you animate something with your animals. That's what I want you to do. I took it to heart. Here we are.
Martin says, I'd rate the membership live streams 11 out of 10. 11!
Oh, Martin.
What's the plans post-Snowbear?
We've got a couple of other ideas for content. We want to start creating content that
It's
that
dual purpose.
that has dual purpose. So obviously we want to create entertaining content, but we also want the things that we create to teach. And so with Snowbear, we're going to be, when it's done, we're going to basically record the entire process, and we're going to create a course on how to create your own animated short. But then there's things like effects animation, backgrounds and things like that. So we'll create content that will focus on those types of things. Yes.
Yeah, part of the challenge with some of these courses ideas that we're working on is you have to have something to actually present. So we're working on the early planning phases for a course on 2D effects animation. Well, we want to have something that actually has reason to be animated. So, I mean, you could just do technical exercises, but that's not what animation is really about. So we want to actually create some short films or stuff that actually require that, and then teach it as we go.
Yep.
How did you improve your drawings during your teenage years, or what were you drawing during that time?
I was drawing a lot of animals when I was a teenager. I always have loved drawing animals. That was always my number one thing. And I just drew a lot. That's how I improved. I drew a lot. And I was bringing home roadkill. Saying earlier, I bring home roadkill and draw from that.
Will you include open source software in your course? For instance, I love Blender. Our courses are typically designed in a way they're not software dependent. So Aaron uses TVPaint for animation, but the course is not specifically how to animate in TVPaint. In fact,
I do have videos for that.
Yeah, we've got videos for that, but it's not what the course. Our animation courses are actually the opposite of that. That you can apply the animation principles to any version of any software. In fact, you could be a 3D animator, and you would still find merit from his courses. We have a lot of 3D animators that have taken Aaron's courses and have been happy that they have. But obviously, whether you're animating in Krita or Blender, TVPaint, Clip Studio, that's not what the purpose of Aaron's animation courses are about. They're intended to teach you how to be a good animator.
It's the principles. It's learning how to see, and all of those types of things. And so, if you want to follow along on paper, you can do that. You want to follow along digitally, you can do that. And we have people do that.
Do you ever use Micron Sakura pens?
No.
I think you have in the past.
I have in the past, but I don't use them regularly, is what I mean. That's not what I want.
Abby Haynes says, I'm going to graduate my animation degree next summer. What's the best way to put your foot in the industry, especially in America? I'm from England, and that's where I'm aiming for.
Nowadays, I'm not sure. There's some great stuff over there, though. I mean, Cartoon Saloon is an awesome studio. I know there's other great studios there. I just can't remember off the top of my head. But as far as, I know a lot of it is social media, too. Social media has become a huge part of the hiring process. But I'm not, I've been out of it for so long. I'm not in the whole process of how people are getting their jobs nowadays has really changed from the time that I was recruiting. You know, I was recruiting 15 years ago.
Samantha says, just ordered both books. Thank you.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, stretch it out.
Yeah, maybe do one more book. Two more. What time is it?
It is 2:45.
2:45. I'll do 15 more minutes. Get 2 hours of.
Oh, Casra is turning 30th tomorrow.
Who?
Casra.
Casra.
Yeah.
Hey, Casra. Happy birthday. 30. You
30.
But a
Say it's
kid.
your birthday.
Yep, I'm turning 32 in just a few weeks. Does Aaron animate in 3D too?
No. No, I never learned it.
You started to when you were directing, but it took too much time away from your other directing requirements.
Yep.
So you weren't really able to-
The real question, have you saved?
Here's that thunder again.
How long did it take you to learn TVPaint? Did you have an instructor or was it all self-taught?
It's all self-taught. But I mean, if I had issues trying to figure stuff out, Nick would help me out, or
We have a good, you have a good colleague, David Nethery, who's an expert at TVPaint. We've
Yeah.
met him a few times. We shot a few emails to Tom Moore, who directed Song of the Sea and Wolfwalkers. Asked him a couple questions. Over Cartoon Saloon. I'd like to reach out to him and get him as a guest on a future live stream.
yeah, man, that'd be fun.
Did you ever celebrate a birthday at Disney with your colleagues?
Did I ever celebrate I mean, when I worked there, I had my birthday a few times.
Did you go out for drinks?
No, I would never do that. We had a lot of fun at Disney. I loved that job. I loved working there.
You know what we should do one day? We should dig up that footage because I think people would get a kick out of it. We found it once, and I know it's still around, of you and the band.
Oh yeah.
So Aaron was at the rap party that the video?
No, our Christmas party.
The Christmas party. Yeah,
We did a Christmas party every year. We get about 500 people there.
That was the Florida studio Christmas party, right?
Yep. Yep.
So
And
it was you, Jim Jackson. Who else was in that band?
Ronnie Williford.
Ronnie Wilford, yeah.
Oh, come on.
Who's the drummer?
Barb Poirier. That's her name. And then James Paris, he kind of held the band together. He was the expert musician in the group. Ted T, myself, Joe Galan at one point, effects animator. Chad Farron, who's a CG animator now at Disney. But we had a blast. Back in the 90s. I think those videos were from 93 and 94, or 94 and 95, something like
So
that.
that would have been Lion King 8A, right?
Yeah, right afterwards. Jim's got the videos. He's the one that posted them. Jim was so good at documenting our time at Disney.
Do I have a chance for working for Disney someday, even if I'm from Romania?
There's a chance. It's hard to get a job in the United States if you're not a citizen.
Not impossible.
But not impossible.
Disney actually is one of, as far as companies go, they're one of the most proactive.
If you could get anybody to do a course for your website,
Glenn
who would the top 5 artists you would choose?
Glenn Keane, and Glenn Keane.
There's 2 more out of 5. Glenn Keane?
Claire Key.
Claire Keane?
John Pomeroy would be great. He'd be fun. Hey, hey. That's what he's saying. Hey. He's yelling Snowbear.
Aaron, are you doing all these from memory?
Yep.
Oh, Terrell Whitlatch would be an amazing.
Oh,
course.
Terrell Whitlatch, of course. That's a
Yeah, we
no-brainer.
actually, that might actually happen. Well, Glenn might happen one day too, for sure. All that might happen. But Terrell, we hopefully have some stuff cooking in the near future. I can say no more. You first met her on Brother Bear, right?
Yeah, we hired her for Brother Bear.
That's what I
Yep.
mean, but that was when you first met her.
Yep. Yeah, she blew my mind, man.
Does your course on how to draw bears include running animation?
Yes.
Yeah, it does actually have that in there.
Yep. It's got running, walking.
You still keep in touch with James Baxter?
No.
Although we saw him at Lightbox a couple years ago. Probably the last time we saw him in person, right?
Yeah.
Sarah asks, "Hey, Aaron, since James Gurney named you as the next artist on the YouTuber Biggest Art Collab, do you have any ideas what you're going to do?"
No, and James painted over the whole thing. I'm just giving him a hard time.
There's only a few spots left, and James filled it all in. So, but did you see he wrote us a nice email?
Yeah.
He said, "Feel free to paint over everything I did."
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, the box with the painting in it is sitting right in the corner of the studio right now. That is next week's project.
How many drawings have you made so far in the past
Today?
2 hours?
I don't know, 10, 12? More? I'm ready to eat my arm off.
Will Proco do a course for you one day like you did for his website?
Yeah.
11 out there.
There's one there, 2,
13.
13 plus this one? Okay.
15.
Yeah, I can do that. This is his little sultry look. And, oh, that, by the way, no two drawings are the same. I'm giving them all different expressions. So, that's the other thing.
We should find a drawing and just insert it into one of the books.
I've got those out there.
Which ones?
The on the animation paper.
You have to fold it,
Oh, yeah, you don't want to fold it.
right? Make it smaller.
I can do something smaller.
No, you don't have to. I just thought maybe we had some.
Yeah. Man, I love these brush pens. Kim Jung-ji is an expert at these. Awfully quiet over there.
Mm-hmm.
Reading comments, responding, typing. You're awfully quiet over there.
Drawing pictures. Concentrating, thinking.
Nice. Do you have a course that teaches how to create facial expressions on animals?
I do have a course on facial expressions. Do I hit animals on that?
No, you don't actually.
I think I was going to do one on it with animals, wasn't I? In my character design course, I talk about it.
Have you tried the Copic brush pens?
Yes.
You know, we get that question a lot about the difference between doing character stuff on animals versus people.
Yeah, and
I never really thought there was that big of a difference.
There's not.
in
That's
how
the
you-
thing.
In how you approach it, at least.
no, it's not at all. It's just it's understanding the anatomy of each, but basically with animals, you're just giving them anthropomorphic features. You're giving them the same features that we read on ourselves. Now, animals with long faces tend to be a little more difficult. You know, if you look at trying to do expressions with a horse or something like that, it can get kind of interesting. But even that, it's not terrible.
Oh, please do a demo one day on how to sketch like Heinrich Clay.
Okay.
Show some of the pages in the book. I think that might be what they're referring to.
Yeah.
If you and this is somebody I think that's new to our channel. If you go back and look at Aaron's channel, there's a playlist on his pen and ink drawings, and some of the ones in the 100 drawings book were inspired by Heinrich Clay, and some of them are done in real time on our YouTube channel in that playlist, and he talks a lot about what he's thinking and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Did this in Japan. This is outside our hotel in Japan. This is walking down the street in Bogota, Colombia. You know, there's so many different drawings from all over the place in this book.
Yeah, this book, 100 Drawings, and our Art of book are both on sale this weekend at Creature Art Teacher for everyone. And if you're in the USA, you can get free shipping if you use promo code USA Books.
There's a vervet monkey from one of our trips to Africa. This is a super simple drawing, but I really enjoyed making it.
I love that drawing. Stephen Coleman has that original.
That's right. One of my favorites too. Did this one in Beijing. And here I was actually at the Great Wall of China. I did this sketch. I was in one of these little buildings right here, sketching, looking out the window. And this is the view that I had.
Twitch question. Aaron, out of curiosity, what's your favorite Disney character?
My favorite, probably Maleficent. I love Maleficent. I love, there's some really interesting villains. Bambi is probably my very favorite. I love everything about Bambi. This hawk right here, this is Manny's hawk.
Oh, really?
Manny
Yeah.
Carrasco, for people who don't know.
Yep. Yeah, that's his hawk.
Good friend.
Oh, Gabby just hopped in and says, still live?
Holy
Hey, everybody.
cow, Gabby.
Hey, Gabby, we're still live.
We don't hear from you very often. Good to hear from you.
She's been lurking. Not
Lurking.
commenting, just watching. Lurking. in the
Lurking.
shadows.
But I think she's
Leering.
been at work, and I think she's on break right now.
Yeah, these are all trying to find some of the Heinrich Clay. I mean, a lot of the cartoony ones were inspired by Heinrich Clay. There's a fun bear.
Next time we go to China, do you want to see giant pandas in the wild?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be.
I mean, a lot of these started out with me trying to do Heinrich Clay type stuff, and then it evolved kind of like into my own stuff.
Yeah, once you
But
got
this,
into
you
the
know,
rhythm, it just kind of went.
yeah, because I mean, this is totally, elephants ice skating. That's Heinrich Clay. And that's where I got that idea for, but I kind of just took it my own direction. Yeah, there's a bunch in here. Man, I remember this elephant. He was so big. We were following him around in Kenya. He was a big bull, just giant. Absolute giant.
just huge, absolutely huge.
These are Heinrich Clay inspired. These two here. There. So, there you go. There you go. Oh, this one's already got a drawing in it. So that's 15.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. See, this
Oh,
one I
there
did
you go.
earlier. Well, that's it, man. What are we up to? Probably 2 or 3 o'clock now?
It is 3:05.
Yeah.
It's
And
3:05.
so we've got 15 books that we did. What was this one? Oh, yeah.
15 books,
This is his
15
little-
chances.
There's a little, hey, ladies. Look.
And I can tell you, we don't have 15 orders yet, so you still got a good chance of getting a book if you are getting a drawing if you place an order. So
So there you go. Awesome. Thanks for joining me, you guys. I had a blast. Remember, go on over to creatureartteacher.com and sign up to be a member. Because there's so many, not only, when you become a member, you get everything that's on the site. That's over 600, up to 600 hours of art education and animation education. We've got Photoshop brush, we've got all kinds of stuff. But something new that we've added is while I'm in production making Snowbear, it's our 10-minute animated short over the next 10 months. I'm streaming, live streaming twice a week at my animation desk, so you can watch me make it and we can talk about it. You can ask me questions, all kinds of stuff. So you get to see the act of making an animated picture.
Yeah, and we had it up on the screen for a member a little bit while you were talking, Aaron. But the Labor Day sale's going on, and there's a promo code Labor Day 2022, and that's good for 15% off any order, and that includes our memberships that you're talking about. So that's a great deal, great way to get immediate access to over 600 hours of art education. Not just from Aaron, by the way. We've got a bunch of other teachers on there as well. Emmy Award winner David Coleman. We've got animation director Tim Hodge. We've got storyboard artist Lyndon Ruddy. We've got a wonderful painter by the name of Jenny Medved. She's got a great portraits and watercolor course. Ken Sperduso, Ronnie Wilfer, tons of other teachers on there. And we're adding more all the time. So.
All kinds of
We
stuff.
also had the new gesture course.
Yeah, last chance to get that on sale is tonight for 80% off. So creatureartteacher.com/gestures for that.
Yep.
Last chance.
I hope you guys have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. It's a holiday here, so take it easy. Don't drink too much, but have fun. And otherwise, go out and put some beauty back into the world. Make somebody else's life a little bit better and a little bit easier. And do some drawing, do some animation, do something. And for those of you that are members, I'm going to see you guys on Tuesday. If not, I'll see you guys again next Friday. So have a great week, everybody. Bye.
Yeah, bye everybody.
See ya.
Thank you.
Cowboy Bebop.
Ta-ta.